Yeah, people, so happy Easter. This is Easter. This is the time that the Lord has risen. So I decided to start off with the most important thing. Happy Easter to everyone. We're back again with another video. We're in St. Andrews this time, and we're with a car that I've seen from I would say start to finish, and today we're gonna meet the owner. We're gonna know what's going on. So I hope you do enjoy this video. As I said, make sure and enjoy. Today's a holiday today. Make sure and enjoy the day today. Have a good day. Sit back, enjoy this video. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. Let me know what's your thought on the machine. Let me know what's your thought on the video and so on. And yes, so let me go and get to it, man. Yeah, so today we have the owner, Mr. Kareem Charles, right?
Yeah.
Kareem Charles. I did wire for how long I'm trying to remember this surname just to make sure I get it right and so on. So Mr. Kareem Charles,
Yeah, man, big up.
welcome to the channel, bro, and welcome to Culture and 473 Whips. You are the owner of the bad machine, and before we get to to know the machine, let me get to know who is the owner of the machine first. Let me get to know who is Kareem. So introduce yourself to the channel and just tell us a little bit about yourself, bro.
Me, well, as you say, my name is Kareem Charles. Since I was young, I always had a love, passion for cars, music, that type of stuff. About 3 years ago, I moved from Grenada to go and stay in the States. And during that time, that is when I get the car and I start modding it right away.
Right away.
Yeah.
And as I said in the intro, I feel I'm privileged to see the car from start to finish, because I know when you got the car, I don't know exactly the date, but I know when you got the car, I know how to just make a year, and I know everything. So I know when you got it, and I said I see the stages that you do everything and so on, and we have it to a stage today that that we have it on the channel to showcase, and only bad machine we just have on the channel. So today, as you say, well, April 9th, that's make it how much? 1 year?
1 year.
1 year since you had it, and we do a lot for that 1 year.
1 year here, we do a lot.
You do a lot, bro. You do a lot, because when I check, and I remember a time you put up the prices for them things you do, bro.
Yeah.
You buy a next car, you know that?
About 4.
About 4. How much do you have for this car here? This car is like about 5, 6, 7 grand, and the man spent a lot of money. I won't disclose it. I'll leave it to him. If he wants to disclose it, he's going to disclose it.
On
But
average, between 55 to 60K.
what? $55. A matter of fact, so right now we're actually in the cool. We have a tree up here because the sun real hot. But you know what? I find this time we don't talk up here. Then we gonna see where the 55,000 spend. You check? Yeah, so we moved from the shade up there, and we're in the sun now. It's really hot, but we have to showcase this machine. I don't know which hotter. I don't know if it's the car that hotter or if it's the sun. But we have to showcase the machine, and we're right here. So the machine have a lot done. As we heard, 55 grand is a lot of money, and we have a lot done on this machine. So we're just gonna go step by step and see what we could understand from that whole. That's a large sum, and from what I'm seeing, yes, you could see a good bit of money spent. So we're just gonna make sure and just go through and see what's going on. So we have the owner here, as you said, Mr. Kareem, and he's gonna just break down everything. Started from the front, as usual that we do. Start from the front and go to the back. So bro, as we say, we are here and we're talking about the machine. Now I'm seeing here a lot of things. So just enlighten us on what we're seeing in front of the car here. Everything that we're seeing.
Well, for the front end, we have the number plate bracket. Also aftermarket horn, the mesh grill.
So hold on, don't move too fast. All these things here, these are things that you just bought online and slapped on yourself and so on.
Well, a good thing about the car, what I liked about when I bought the car, a lot of stuff that was on it already, what stuff I was going to do to it. So it saved me some time.
Okay.
So for example, the grill, the mesh grill was there, the bracket was already there, the TRD lip, the full TRD lip kit was on it already. So that saved me some time and all.
Cool. And I'm seeing, well, you put that play by spot. All that come with the car. Okay. So I believe, well, you have put the hand. The hand come with the car?
All that come with the car.
Why you lucky? It's like you just buy a whole car that's already modded or so on, man. Well, I know for sure you that did the lights.
Yes and no. So when I bought the car, the lights with the projectors, with the honeycomb was already done with the halo ring. But we do like a version 2 of it.
Okay.
Originally had the original orange indicator in it.
Okay.
Inside it wasn't painted. The style was 2 halo rings. Now we're doing 1.
1 halo ring.
Change the cover over the projector.
Okay.
Which also has a light on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And who did the modifications in the light for you? Samir, that's
built by Samir.
Built by Samir. Okay, cool. And I believe he that did the fog lights too?
Yeah, fog lights. There's a LED strip in it.
Okay.
With a vinyl on the glass.
Okay.
To illuminate it. Change color with my phone. Same thing for the headlights.
Makes sense. Was that your idea or you just gave him and he just did it for you?
That was his idea.
That was his idea.
The idea I had in mind was the same honeycomb effect up here.
Okay.
To put it on here.
Okay.
But then he gave me that idea, so we just work with it.
Okay, makes sense.
And that's actually the version 2. The first one we did was a little different.
Okay.
Whereas black was white and white was black.
Okay, cool. And that's basically it for the front in terms of I'm seeing. Before you move anyway, bro, the paint job. Now, before you even go into the paint job, I knew when you just dropped the car, the paint job had a lot of controversy.
Yes.
And that one thing I have to say in about this thing, when you're spending money on your car, you could do what you want. Because at the end of the day, the car is yours.
Yeah.
And you have to do what make you happy. Don't ever build a car to make somebody else happy. Because at the end of the day, you won't stop spending money. Because you go please one person and they have a whole set of people that ain't gonna be happy. So just make sure that you happy with your car. So bro, as I was saying, I know you have a whole heap of controversy. I even see that I think that time I was going through Instagram and I realized they started to get to you. It was like after a while you just stop and I realized yes, you have it under control now. What inspired you to do the 2-tone paint job?
2 things. One, I wanted it in a red, but I find you have too much people that doing red. And I find it become like a style where everybody just change the color of the car and put the roof in black, and I didn't want to be the next person to do that. Like for example, if you see the man up in country with the red Lexus, you don't have to ask, oh, is he or he or he? No, from the time they say red and silver, you know who they're talking about.
Yeah.
And then for the second reason, I didn't want the whole car in red, and then when I open the bonnet, I see in silver. To me, I see other people do it. I mean, people could do what they want. I just don't like that. Yeah.
So basically, you're saying that if you had to spray the whole car in red, you want everything, every bits and pieces to be in red.
Yes, I like inside in red. But
yeah.
If you do have problems here, I don't want to go and look for problems.
That's true.
Take out things, I want to put it back.
You don't go back good, and then them kind of them do young too. So a lot of them things they might tend to break and so on. So totally, I understand. And basically how you envision it, that's how it came out with the silver and the red?
Honestly, no. The cut had to be a little lower on the bone itself.
Oh.
When you're not there to do things for yourself.
That's what happened.
You're not here.
Yeah.
You're not here to supervise people when they're doing things. So people tend to do what they want.
Yeah. So basically, I guess as you was up in the States, you was just giving the order and leaving up to the person, the painter, to just do the execution.
Yes. And after they do it, it's a money to go back and fix that.
Yeah.
And then when I come and I see it, I was like, you look good, so
yeah.
I'll just leave it like that.
One thing, as I always realize, is a recurring word in all of my videos is the word different. And that's, I don't think no other vehicle embody the word different as much as this one does.
Well, the team of the car, every single mod that was done to the car, have the team behind it to be different, one of one. The headlights, one of one.
That's true.
The fogs, one of one. We don't move to the back yet.
We
The
don't
tail
move.
lights,
The tail lights, one of one.
The rims, one of one. A lot of things is one of one.
And as I said, I love that. I love that because when you go wrong, and when you even said it yourself, that if you just see somebody just say like, yo, the red Lexus, you had to ask because you have so much.
But yeah.
And then now you could just have to say the red and silver, and boom, you know who you're talking about. And I like that team, one of one. So thank you so much for just breaking down the reason behind the paint job and so on. So lad, how are showing this part on YouTube now? What
I have to censor it, make it blurry.
So what I mean, bro, what I mean, the panty jumper. what I mean?
The ladies love the car. I can't tell you why, they might have to tell you for themselves.
Okay.
Comments or something, but
okay, cool. So let's go to the side, bro. Now, well, before we go, on an average, in terms of, well, it's just the light you said that you just did, in terms of average, you would like to disclose the price of, or maybe just an average price range of all the modifications that you've done, how that would have been?
The fogs, I honestly don't remember how much the fogs was. For the headlights, I can't really give a price because it wasn't built from scratch. Remember, I already bought it like that, and just made slight alterations to it. But I did ask the person who built it if they had to build it from scratch, how much they would charge, and they told me 2,000.
Okay, and that's be for both lights.
Labor,
oh yeah. Because and next thing I was saying too, like when I'm seeing vehicles with the projectors and so on, most times you see vehicles with one projector and you have two projectors. So that's what I guess that's where the price comes in. And one word again, different. and you also have the halo rings, and you could change color by my phone. And you could change color by your phone. Not only like a remote thing.
No. Same thing for the phone.
Yeah. So let's go to the rims, bro. Now I realize, bro, you love chrome.
Yeah.
You love chrome.
I feel like you don't have a lot of deals with chrome down here.
That's true. This just gives a spec on this rim.
So it's 18 by 8.5, I believe.
And what tire size are you running?
Honestly, I have to look. 225, 40, 18.
Okay.
I know that I do run different sizes in the front and the back.
Yes, that's understandable.
With the drill rotors again, I didn't have to buy that.
Yeah, man. Trust me, I realize you get a lot of things with this guy.
The car was already in pink.
So you just left it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thinking about changing it to red in the future.
That chrome, I know normally a reason why a lot of people run from chrome is because of the weight. Is these rims heavy on your suspension and so on?
No.
Okay.
Even to raise it,
it's not that heavy?
No.
Okay, cool. That's good, man. So I believe, well, we talk about the front, we talk about the side, and you got those the TRD
the
side skirts. Well. So yes, you have all this and so on. So let's go to the back. Alright, so we're gonna go and see the trunk, see what's happening. So show us, talk to us, man. Okay.
Before I open the trunk, I wish that we did the video sooner because we had a nice show setup with the Sundown X10, but yeah. I want it. I was just driving, the music cut off, and then when I look back I see smoke.
Lad.
So yeah, that was that. So we do a busy thing and do another box with the X15, and like I say, I don't live here, so we have to do it in a, what should I say, time is of the essence. Not all the luxury, you have time to sit down and wait. So.
You want to enjoy your machine before you go?
Yeah, so it will be done back in a nice professional way, but as for now, this is for you.
So as you hear the boss, now this is not the complete setup. Now one thing, yeah, and we back school, so that really better. So what we seeing here, wow, so that 3K go around the base.
Yeah.
Alright, good. And yes, it's looking clutter and so on, but this is just a temporary setup to have the car so the man could enjoy the car before he leaves, as he said. And big up Leon. we're waiting on you to see this next build. Would he do it the same as how he had it?
No.
Okay.
I think the first setup we had the arms when you open the trunk just facing out.
Yes.
I think for this setup all the arms would be on the floor of the trunk.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the idea that he has.
Okay, good. So as we said, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a picture of how it was.
Okay.
How it was, and then Leon, we want to see what you're doing with this thing here. I don't worry for Leon. That's one thing. I don't worry for Leon. So I know for sure you go handle. So this is how the trunk looking. Remember, temporary. I think when you fully come back again and we fully finish, we're gonna do something again.
Okay.
We're gonna do a part 2 of the video, so we're gonna know and see actually if Leon keep up to his word.
Actually, I have to be doing maybe a part 3 because he keep convincing me to get another 15 and wall the car. So the doors, we're doing pods in the same color of the car, but that is not finished as yet. So we have a bit of a fitment issue.
Okay. In terms of the doors, how much speakers and what size speakers you put in?
2 8s and a horn. But as you could see with the horns in the back, I like big horns. We're having an issue with it fitting, so I don't know how you're going to make it work, but I have faith you're going to make it work.
So okay, cool. So 2 8s and a half. And what type of speaker are you using? Same B&C?
B&C, yeah, everything is B&C.
Okay, proper thing. And you said inside, the only thing you have basically that is changed is the
shift knob is the carbon fiber again that came with the car.
Okay, cool.
Inside here, don't mind these. We have a Stetson processor in there.
Okay, cool. Makes sense. And the big boy in the back.
We have the X15 V3.
The X15 V3. And then on the speaker side, what speakers we see in there?
We have 2 B&C 8s in the middle. I believe it's the B&C 8 PE21s, and on the ends we have 2-inch B&C horns.
2-inch drivers?
Yes, I believe it's the TN750 models.
Bro, 1-inch driver is already enough, and you have 2-inch drivers, bro.
I just like big things, and I like way look.
Yeah. Something similar like that. I'm thinking about putting in the back, but not so big. I want to put 2 10s and 2 horns, but not so big.
Actually, it's 10s I really wanted to do. I like the 10, the B&C MD26. Those I wanted to do.
Okay, man, no specs, but I just did it. I don't know.
The horns, the flare is just the metal piece. You can always get a smaller one. You can use the same horn, but just get a smaller flare. So that is what we might do for the doors. Okay. The flare come in and hit the seat when you close it.
Yeah. Okay, understood. And you tell me the reason why you have it inside. I know, but the people don't know. Tell us the reason why you have it inside the back.
Well, the back seat have to be removed so the box could slide down inside. But again, we don't have the time to do that right now, so that will be done after I leave. Okay.
And that's why it's in the back seat. Bro, I just want to tell you. Wait, you done? Go ahead. My humblest apologies.
No man, you go there. It's a 4 cubic feet box tuned to 31 ounce.
Okay, cool. All that was done by Leon, right?
Yeah. In 5 hours.
Leon again. Yeah,
in 5 hours.
And the thing out I saw him when he was posting it and so on, and you could see that like it just looked like you just taking picture and post at different times, but actually work that was going on.
Yeah.
And work that start and complete in 5 hours. Big up Leon again. Yeah, so bro, I just want to thank you so much for being so transparent with us. We get to know the machine, we get to see, we get to learn. You check, because this is a learning experience for not just the people viewing, but for myself too, and so on. And at the end of the day, as I learned from Delano, love yours and enjoy yourself. One life we have to live, and so on.
Can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong. And bro, don't study nobody. The machine is yours. You're spending your money.
Yeah.
You know what people tell me? Sell me old Carla. I'm gonna ride with my Carla to death. Thank you so much, bro.
My respect.
So, as per usual, right now we're gonna move on and get some proper shots of the machine. I think, remember we started the video and we stayed with you under a tree because the place hot. Look at that, the sun cool down for us. So I'll tell you, today's Easter and God watching us, so He's taking care of us. Right now we're in the pool, so we're gonna make sure and get some proper shots for you guys. And yeah, so thank you so much. Remember, subscribe.